Et salut tout le monde, c'est Voyage et bienvenue dans l'univers intergalactique de Star Ocean, l'univers intergalactique. Je viens d'inventer un concept là. Et aujourd'hui, souvenez-vous, on devait se rendre sur la planète N2, la planète de notre ami Bacchus. Mais, apparemment on a dû faire une sortie d'urgence. Ah tiens, j'avais pas vu ça, les trucs de sport là. Et on s'était arrêté là, donc allons voir ce que c'est que cet arrêt d'urgence. Est-ce que c'est ce à quoi je pense? Je crois bien que c'est le passage dont je vous ai parlé quand on est parti de Lémuris.
There's a gravitational anomaly ahead. It looks like... no, this can't be right. At this strength, it's a black hole.
The current situation is everything, Mr. Phase. Allow me, then, to explain the phenomenon of black holes appearing in deep space, along with my own theories about them.
Sorry, Bacchus, but save the lecture for another time. We have to concentrate on getting out of here. Raimi!
Give me 30 seconds. I'm inputting the gravity changes for emergency warp.
Edge, look!
It's really black and smoky.
Is that the black hole? I've lost control of the Calnus! Raimi!
Too late! We won't make it!
Reconnaissez-vous cette planète? Ah, on peut voir la Corée du Nord et la Corée du Sud d'ici. Alors, en fait, je me souviens du début de ce passage, c'est-à-dire de ce qui vient d'arriver jusque-là. Ce qui se passe pendant le truc, je me souviens plus, mais je me souviens comment cette visite va se terminer. Ça, c'est les deux seuls trucs dont je me souviens de ce passage.
We... survived. Is everyone okay?
Yes, I think.
That was fun. It was all zap, boom, okay?
What are we going to do with you, Lemmel?
We were definitely caught in the black hole. Did we escape from its event horizon, then? No. I'm afraid that would be impossible. Perhaps it just happened to be a black hole with an ergosphere? I suppose one might call it an escape through a type of wormhole. In any event, the fact that we escaped at all can only be called a miracle.
Impossible.
No, I'm certain my analysis is correct.
No way.
Miss Raimi, you doubt me as well?
This is...
Our homeworld? Is this Earth?
Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Are we sure then?
Yes, the results are the same every time I check. The stellar coordinates are an almost perfect match. There's no question that this planet is Earth.
I see.
What's wrong? This is Edgy and Ray Ray's home, isn't it? But both of them don't look very happy about it.
I don't think it's so much unhappiness as it is bewilderment.
Indeed. Arriving at one's home planet under such strange circumstances would put anyone ill at ease.
That's not the whole problem.
There are subtle discrepancies between this Earth and ours.
This isn't the most flattering part of our planet's history, but a little before Raimi and I were born,
the worst war in all of Earth's history occurred. The result was that the surface of the planet became terribly contaminated, and humans had no choice but to go deep underground. It's been the same situation ever since we were born. The polluted environment still hasn't improved. Of course, that was the very reason we looked to space.
But there are no traces of pollution on the surface of this planet. Well, it's not quite accurate to say none at all, but it's still an environment in which humans could live. It's almost like the war that nearly destroyed our planet never even happened.
Indeed. The fact that something you took for granted suddenly no longer applies is somewhat troubling.
And there's another thing. The organization we belong to, the USTA, I can't get through to headquarters.
Mysterious issues all. Something unexpected may have happened here in your absence.
What is it, Lim?
Everyone stop standing around and being all weird, Kay. Let's go out. I want to see Edgy and Ray Ray's home.
What? You see, Lemon.
All right.
Edge?
The air outside seems breathable. I'm going out there to take a look. See if we can't find someone.
In that case, I shall join you.
And I as well. As a scientist, I am intrigued.
Me too.
Limmel, you stay and watch the ship with Raimi, okay? Raimi, take care of Limmel while we're out.
Gotcha. Hey! Don't do anything stupid, Edge.
Don't worry, I'll make certain of it.
Yes, you may count on me too.
Why are the two of you answering for me?
I guess I won't have to worry if FaZe and Bacchus are with you.
C'est quoi ce regard qu'elle lance à FaZe? C'est bizarre. Bon, ceci dit, nous voici de retour sur dans une ville fantôme, bah encore mieux, sur la Terre. Apparemment, on est dans un désert. Dans un désert, bon, d'accord. Voyons. Alors, il y a un point de sauvegarde au sud, mais apparemment pas de... Ah, mais si, il y a peut-être des coffres, mais comme j'ai pas Lim... Et ouais, comme Lim n'est pas dans mon équipe, là, je n'ai pas les coffres qui sont affichés sur la carte. Je crois que c'est ça. Du coup, ça veut dire qu'il va falloir explorer toute la zone. La porte semble verrouillée. Alors, tu peux pas la casser, la porte? Bon, bref. Bon, alors du coup, l'espèce de maison, enfin de garage là-bas, c'est là où il y a le point de sauvegarde et une zone où on peut rentrer. Donc j'irai voir après. Enfin, ce truc abandonné au milieu de nulle part, ça m'a plus l'air d'une base secrète genre zone 51 qu'autre chose. Mais bon, après ce que j'en dis... Ouais, en plus là on se croirait dans le désert du Nevada, un peu dans les grandes rocheuses de la Californie. Eh, vous voyez? Qu'est-ce que je vous disais? On ne voit pas les coffres. Bon, très bien. Donc je vais sûrement en louper, mais bon, c'est tant pis, hein. Tant pis, tant pis. Alors ce garage, qu'est-ce qu'il a de particulier ce garage? Là il y a un point de sauvegarde, ouais. C'est pas un coffre ça? Non, c'est des caisses, ok. Bon, on va rentrer dans le garage, on va voir. Hein. Hein? Regardez au milieu, on dirait tout d'une plateforme, enfin je trouve. Hein.
For now, let's split up and see what we can uncover. Report if you find anything. Huh? What? This can't be.
On a dû faire un saut dans le passé, je pense. Je me rappelle plus exactement, hein. Je vous ai dit ce qui va se passer, mais je me rappelle comment ça va finir.
Judging from the color degradation caused by ultraviolet rays, I'd say it's been abandoned for about 3 years. I suppose that's not particularly important, but...
Well, don't jump to conclusions, FaZe. If nothing else, I just figured out when we are. The date on this magazine is too faded to read, but there was an article inside that caught my attention. 2 years after initial experiments, our country has at last
Ah, on est pendant la période de la guerre froide.
a weapon. The hydrogen bomb is what it says. If I remember my history, the first
Ouais, on est en plein milieu de la guerre froide.
1954. So basically, if you're saying this magazine is 3 years old, that would put us in the year 1957. In other words, we're on the Earth of nearly 150 years ago.
Donc si on en croit ce qu'ils viennent de dire, ça veut dire qu'à notre époque, en gros en 2100, on devrait être capable de partir dans l'espace. Hein.
Certain, Mr. Phase.
What? Even you, Bacchus?
Mr. Edge, a short time ago I intercepted some radio waves, albeit weak ones.
Radio waves? Like old broadcast radio?
The transmission was as follows. Some days ago, the historic honor of launching the first artificial satellite slipped through our fingers.
Alors, on est juste avant la mission Apollo.
The Reds. This unfortunate occurrence has prompted the President to announce new plans for manned rocket missions, promising to put men in space before our rivals. Mr. Edge, how would you interpret this information?
Anyone who's ever dreamed of going into outer space knows the story. The first successful launch of a man-made satellite was the middle of the last century, 1957. No wonder we can't reach anyone. In 1957, the USTA wasn't even a twinkle in someone's eye. Honestly, I can't believe it. But with this much evidence piling up, I guess we have no choice but to face reality. The planet we made our emergency landing on may be Earth, but it's an Earth from almost 150 years in the past. Didn't you mention this sort of thing before, Phase? An error in mid-warp that can cause a ship to end up in another time entirely?
No, this situation is somewhat different. That was brought about by the distortion caused by warping within the space-time continuum. The dangers associated with it are nothing more than arriving earlier or later on the standard temporal axis. If the theory we're positing here is true, it would be time regression. And such a thing is absolutely not possible.
Bah, la preuve que c'est possible.
With the situation as it is, I hesitate to apply the term absolutely.
If we posit that time regression has indeed occurred, it would mean we're now located in a space topologically distinct from that in which we were previously. In the current situation, I do not yet have enough information to say whether such a thing is even possible. But if the reality is that we now stand upon the past Earth, we have no choice but to accept it as fact.
So, let me get this straight. We've been transported to the Earth of 150 years in the past. And we currently have no way of getting back, right?
If this truly is the Earth of another time, then yes, I'm afraid there is nothing we can do to return.
The only thing I can say for certain is this. It's pointless to keep standing around here. Let's return to the Calnus and review the situation together. Then we can decide what to do. What?
Ah, ils ont pas tardé, hein. Ce que je vous disais, je suis sûr que c'est une base.
The Calnus! Damn it! When did they get here?
They're quite well regulated. I suppose they must be soldiers of some sort.
Even so, they've arrived much too quickly. They must have a base of operations nearby.
It would seem this was more than just a ghost town.
This isn't Let's Swap Theories time! Raimi and Limmel are still inside!
Wait. All they want is to capture the extraterrestrials inside. If nothing else, I can assure you no one will be harmed. I wouldn't go recklessly provoking them if I were you.
Who are you? You refer to us as extraterrestrials quite casually.
Are you with those soldiers over there? What do you people want from us?
My name is Klaus Bachstein. You have to trust me. I'm your friend.
Mr. Bachstein, I must request an explanation. On what grounds should we consider you to be our friend?
Fair enough. But first we must find a better place to talk. You'll all be found if we stay here. You see the house with the red roof over there? That's my home. Come with me. I'll give you the details there.
Edge, are you really going to trust him?
We must keep in mind that this may be a trap.
Or
Ouais, mais on n'a pas vraiment le choix.
help us. If nothing else, he presented himself to us unarmed. Besides, he has no idea who or what we are, yet he shows his back to us? That's not the kind of man I want to doubt.
Thank you.
That is very like Mr. Edge.
Yes, I am truly no match for him.
Bon, bah alors, allons à la Maison Rouge.
Edgy.
Limmel?
Good grief. Please don't scare us like that. For a moment, I thought it really was a trap.
But still, what are you doing here, Limmel?
Yeah. Weren't you staying in the Calnus?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
What exactly happened, Limmel?
Klausy.
Allow me to explain.
I see. So that's what this is all about. Your country's army has troops stationed at a base here, and the ruined town serves to camouflage it.
Interesting. So the men surrounding the Calnus were indeed soldiers after all.
But, Limmel, Raimi was captured trying to protect you. While we're all glad Klaus rescued you, you shouldn't have been so careless as to leave the Calnus.
I'm sorry. I was a bad girl. And now Ray Ray's gone.
Well, I suppose there's little point in scolding you after the fact.
But
If you're truly sorry about what happened, that's more than enough. Not even Raimi would be angry with you, Limmel.
Edgy.
Besides, I'm partially responsible for this myself. It was a mistake to split us up under conditions like these. I won't make that mistake again. Let's go, people. We're rescuing Raimi.
It's nearly impossible to get into the base from outside. Why don't you leave this part to me?
What do you mean?
We'll pretend that I've apprehended you, and that I'm bringing you in. That should allow us to get inside without causing too much fuss.
I see. Yes, that would certainly allow us to avoid unnecessary trouble. But one question...
Ou alors c'est un piège pour vraiment nous capturer.
Which is?
What exactly is your motive for assisting us? Forgive me, but you're far too knowledgeable about what's happening here. What if he hands us all over together? Are you that kind of man, Klaus?
You have every right to doubt me. but even so, I want to help you.
All right. In that case, I'll leave our method of entry into the base to you, Klaus.
Edge?
Klaus saved Limmel after all. And Limmel isn't the kind of girl who would get this close to someone who couldn't be trusted. But more than anything else, I trust him. Like I said, he came to us unarmed, and he turned his back on us without hesitation.
It would appear you have lost again, Mr. Faze.
So it would appear indeed.
Thank you.
Bon.
You may have already suspected this, but the truth is, I once worked at the base myself, as a scientist. I was involved with research into a certain field. My field was extraterrestrials, and the super technology they brought with them.
Mr. Bakhtin, are you implying that the existence of extraterrestrials is known on this planet?
Well, not by the public, of course. And that's exactly why the researchers must be having trouble controlling their excitement right about now.
Why would that be?
It's not very often they get their hands on an unscathed ship like your Calnus. Not to mention uninjured extraterrestrials. If they can understand your technology and make it their own, these people who once struggled in obscurity can suddenly become heroes. Two birds with one stone. Your super technology, their fame. They'll be able to go public. They do it without even stopping to consider how dangerous such advanced technology might be. What kind of scientist would accept a breakthrough handed to him on a plate? We need to catch up with you on our own, through our own abilities. To be honest, our species just isn't ready for your technology. So once you've rescued your friend, I want you to leave this planet as soon as possible. If I must have a motive, I suppose that would be it.
I see.
Actually, there's one other thing I need to ask. As it happens, there's another extraterrestrial besides your friend who's being held captive in the base.
Ah.
There are extraterrestrials on Earth other than us?
Yes, a young girl named Miracle. She has ears and a tail that look just like that cat's. You'll know her when you see her.
Ça me dit vaguement quelque chose, mais je me rappelle plus. Bon, je sais pas, on verra.
I beg of you, take Miracle back to her home planet.
You have my word. We'll do our best to get her home.
Thank you.
Bon. Alors maintenant que tout est affiché... Ah oui, effectivement, j'ai loupé pas mal de coffres. Bon, alors on va s'occuper des coffres dans un premier temps. Hop. Ok. D'ailleurs, au niveau de l'équipe, juste par souci de formation, voilà. Même si ça change pas grand chose, je vous l'accorde. J'aime bien que ce soit disposé comme je l'entends. Alors, donc il y a un coffre en bas, un coffre à droite. Bon, on va tout prendre et on verra. Hein. Voilà, il y a un coffre juste là. Ouais, je l'avais pas vu. Est-ce qu'il y en a plus au sud? Non. Donc il y a encore deux coffres, plus un ou là où il y a l'autre point de sauvegarde. Ça, je verrai un peu plus tard. Donc là, il y a un coffre. Et il y en a un autre juste juste là. Une amulette d'argent. Qu'est-ce que ça fait ça? Alors, amulette d'argent. Annule les dégâts des morts vivants une fois sur 5. Oui, effectivement. Annule l'état étourdissement. Peut-être je vais mettre ça parce que ça m'augmente la défense. Guérir l'incapacité. Intelligence plus 10. Anti-poison. Oui, ok. Ok. Bon, ben les amis, vous savez quoi? C'est sur cette image qu'on va s'arrêter aujourd'hui. Et dans le prochain épisode, on ira donc explorer cette terre du passé pour aller libérer apparemment Miracle, on va pas l'appeler en Miracle, ça sonne mieux en anglais, et pour aller libérer bien entendu notre ami Rémi. Laissez un petit pouce bleu si vous avez aimé, moi je vous dis rendez-vous très bientôt, salut tout le monde!